Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. I have a confession. It's late Saturday night for me right now while I'm recording this, and I'm doing that because I'll be unable to do it on Monday morning. And we just finished ThanksMas. Now, ThanksMas, you're saying, what is ThanksMas? Some of you know. ThanksMas is between Christmas and Thanksgiving, and it's a date that we've set up now for about the last 10 years. We have a tradition that's when our entire family has an agreement that we'll come together. Now, why do we do that? Because you know how difficult it is. You know, it becomes Thanksgiving, and whose house do we go to? Do we go to your parents' house? My parents' house. Christmas, the same thing. New Year's. This way we eliminate all that. Our house is open on every holiday, and on ThanksMas, it's a requirement. And we have certain traditions at ThanksMas. One of the traditions is that we take a tablecloth. And for the last 10 years, we've taken a tablecloth and we trace our hands on that tablecloth and we write down an experience that we're grateful for. So when we come back the next year, we put up on the wall, as you can see here, I get them on the wall, now we've got them on this couch over there. We can get about 3-4 years on one tablecloth, depending on how many people. We keep them up between Thanksgiving and New Year's, and so we get extended family and sometimes girlfriends, boyfriends, neighbors. But still, it's fun to go back and look at the hands and see what experience they wrote. Just tonight, watching our little girls, our little tiny grandgirls walk up and look at their hands from 3 or 4 years ago that were so tiny when they were just 1 or 2 years old, and their mom traced the hand on there for them. To be able to watch my wife go up and put her hand on our son's hand who passed away 5 years ago. What a special, meaningful expression and a wonderful, meaningful experience that is. 2 years ago when my father passed away, we took a picture of his hand and it was on the back of the program. You know, traditions are so powerful. Traditions and rituals, they shoot down roots. That's what binds families together. And if you can name those traditions and repeat them and keep them repetitive to where they're actually looking forward to it. When we first did our very first tradition, when we first did this, one of our daughters said, What are you doing, Dad? You know, you're always got something that you're doing. And it was kind of, they dismissed it. But we kept doing it every year. And this year, as I stood at the door with Lori and we're saying goodbye to everybody and they're laughing and they're having a good time and we're getting hugs, little notes from my granddaughters telling me how much they love their grandpa. I'll tell you what, today was a payday. Today was a payday. Traditions bind families together. Look at your celebrations. Look at this time of year. What traditions do you have? Can you name them? Once you name them, then they have a life of their own. I encourage you to do it. It'll bring you tremendous blessings. This year we added another tradition. We added Christ giving. We felt like we needed to add something to make it more. So in addition to the tablecloth and other things, prior to tonight, we gave to each for the last 3 years, actually, we've done this. This is our 3rd year. We gave to each family a sum of money, not a very large sum, very small sum, that they could use any way that they wanted to provide service to somebody that was in need. And we have watched, last year we watched our daughter take and buy wholesale flowers, advertise on Facebook to sell table settings, and then take over 5 times what the money that she received and use it to provide Christmas for several residents of an old folks home that didn't have family. I love traditions. Name your traditions. Enjoy this time of year. Make it meaningful. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.